Good morning, Tux. They've both been watching in the window. Come on, Gray, run the gauntlet. Stripe's behind you. You should come on. Yeah, Marty's here. It's okay. Marty ain't gonna do nothing. Besides, if he does, you'll just swat him. Oh, Marty goes, but I just waiting, Mom. I didn't do anything. All right, well, let's get out of the way and then she'll come up. She wasn't going to be happy, Stripe. She needs to move faster. Well, there's Morris. Morris was a little late to the game this morning. And they're a little confused about where their food is, so I'm just going to go ahead and move it to the bricks. Unless they'll follow me up here and actually eat. Marty wants Morris to eat. So when Morris isn't here and Stripe follows me, then Marty leaves the food. It's complicated. There are so many food bowls so that the guys have a chance besides Marty eating it all. Marty doesn't share well. Isn't mean about it, but doesn't share well. It's more of a body push out of the way. Move, that's my bowl sort of a thing versus a hiss swat thing. It's like dogs that do food bowl guarding. Coming down off the driveway, the hawk flew in front of us there. You saw him move. That is one of the red-shouldered guys, probably one of the babies from the nest down in the woods that we didn't see where it exactly was this year. I've got my walk started. Have you got your walk started?
Yeah, sure do.
Okay. It's cloudy this morning. I didn't realize it was going to be cloudy. It's not like we're expecting a day of rain or anything, although, I don't know, maybe this means it's going to rain. Guess time will tell.
Yeah, well, A said something about the weather forecast this morning, but I didn't catch it all.
During your briefing?
Yeah.
So a little non-filmed secret would be too strong of a word, but thing you don't see is Don plays National Geographic's Geo Quiz in the morning with A while he takes his blood pressure. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. It's my wake up in the morning. It's kind of cute.
Ask A to play Geo Quiz.
Geo Quiz.
Yeah.
Yeah, the town mowed to the city limits just the other side of the bridge this morning. We passed them in Jules. They were getting close to their turnaround point, and then sure enough, that guy was coming. Here comes the other mower. I actually really like it when it's cloudy like this for our walks. It's just so much more pleasant to me. I like the sun too, don't get me wrong, but that'll be more in the winter. Good morning, Bunny. Hi. Is the grass tasty today? So they are prepping the ball field by hand and with the tractor with the little scraper unit on it, a rake attached to the back of it. It keeps me occupied and engaged over here watching the ground crew. So we learned yesterday that Mayor John Burns is not going to seek re-election in November. He's been the mayor of Fuquay for 20 years and he's a well-known figure around town. I think he's done a good job. I like him. We don't get to vote for him because we're about a mile out of city limits. But I've played pogo with him at Fellowship Church or down to Fuquay. He would come out and talk to all of the young people and he would have the game up. And that was, I thought, was nice of him to try to interact with some of the younger people in the town on that level. He was always at all the holiday fundraisers. He's a good holiday events. He's a good speaker. Anyway, I'm going to miss him. I know there's some conflict around town about the growth, and you've even heard me complain about the growth. I imagine it's really hard to balance growth. And Don was pointing out to me this morning sewer and water and garbage pickup and all that stuff, not just can the roads handle the traffic of the new development. So It'll be interesting to see if the town swings conservative growth or how they swing this fall. There was someone that ran against him 2 years ago and they didn't get very far. He's popular. People like him. He's like your grandfather and he runs the town. That's sort of how I always saw him. So, friendly older guy.
So 43 movements. The total walk was 46 minutes 1 second. Pace was 1950 per mile. I did I forget how many steps. 5,133.
Nice to know we're consistent from day to day.
Yeah, I would hope. Yeah. All right, I'll see you back at the house.
All right, Donnie. Stay safe. I love you.
Yeah, love you too.
Should have asked him who he was listening to on his podcast this morning. So the bee bite from yesterday hurt way worse initially than a fire ant bite, and I certainly noticed those fire ant bites, but never itched, did not swell as big of an area, and overall I would say bothered me less than the fire ant bite. However, my underside of my arm is pretty red, about a 3" by 1" kind of a spread, and it's sore to the touch. It's not itchy, it's sore. I guess I had my arm up and I put my arm down and he got stuck between my arm and my body, and that's why he bit me, best I can tell. Certainly glad that I wasn't allergic and that didn't lead to any sort of an ER visit, because that would have been really upsetting. I do have my purse swung around to the front part of my body. That worked better. Jules is a little over 8,000 miles now, and I just vacuumed the front mats, because with us walking so much and getting in and out at parks, we tracked a little bit of debris in on our shoes, and I just wanted to show you that those Autailors mats are holding up great. Don also really likes this apparently, because he's not been taking it off, and it has those little bumps, but they don't appear to be doing anything to the seat. And I did order a second one, but haven't installed it in either car. But it does stay in place and seems to do a good job. So we're happy with that purchase also. But the mats, 8,000 miles, still look brand new if you ask me, with very minimal vacuuming and any kind of care. And we have gotten a little dusty mud, and it pretty much just vacuums right off as long as it's dry. The bricks I needed to finish the walls up here, the blue in particular, did come yesterday, but then I didn't have a lot of time to work on it. I did remember before I got too far here that I like to add extra windows. This wall wasn't going to have any windows. These windows actually flip out, and again, this is so I can put LEDs in the back of it if I want to light it up. What held me up yesterday afternoon on finishing the walls was that I remembered I'd better do that floor in there and put some furniture before I proceeded. So I actually worked on it for a bit, but I, you know, had to stop. And I realized in looking back that this blue is the white's where it's supposed to be, but the blue's one too far. So I'm going to have to go fix that. But I've only got about 20 minutes before Johnny and I have to leave to do our daily activities. Hey, bud.
Hi.
So I dropped Johnny off to volunteer at Guardian Angel. He's committed to doing 2 more 3-hour shifts before school starts on August 3rd, and today is one of those too. I am headed up to the chiropractor. I'm going to give her another chance. I am, you know, the pain in my shoulder, chest, whatever, it all does start to come back the longer it's been since my adjustment, and I was doing really good with the TENS unit at home, but it's just nicer and better when they do it with the heat up there. And anyway, I'm headed to Apex to see Dr. Donna. Coming past the new high school, there's a sign for 1-lane road ahead. Well, I'm glad to see they're at the point where they are finishing up the road out front, because we saw how long that took with the Lowe's up there, and they're still not totally done up there. So I guess this must be crosswalk, cement, island, something like that in the middle of the road, seems likely. Yeah, island, cement. Yep, they're still over here working out in front of this Lowe's, getting the turn lanes and all this stuff done. Yep. This is actually a little ways away from it. I think they're fixing drainage. Oh, they're putting in a super intersection. Oh, we needed another one of those in Holly Springs. I am not a fan. I don't think Don's a fan either. They make you go right to go left, and it doesn't help me get home any faster in rush hour traffic. What I need is a turnpike to drop me off on the other side of Holly Springs and not have to go through these 2 or 3 stoplights up here. That's what I think I need. But the NCDOT, they have other ideas. Yeah, so I would say they're still several weeks away, and it just seems to be taking forever to finish up the road over here where the new Lowe's went in. At least it wasn't backed up too far today. I feel for those guys. Well, it's not backed up on my side now. Let's look at the other side. So I think I don't want to come home this way to get back to Guardian Angel. I have to think about what other route I could possibly take. I'm here with about 10 minutes to spare. No sign of that brand new Model Y today, at least not yet. And I'm headed inside. Well, Dr. Donna put some lavender essential oil on my bee bite area, and I also had an ant bite on one of my fingers this morning. That was really irritating me. I don't know if it's a fire ant or not, but you know, all the ants bother me. And that stuff really worked. I'm definitely going to be buying some lavender essential oil. I mean, it made my finger feel so much better. It worked as good or better than Benadryl. So I guess trying it's believing it. Plus it smells nice. Lavender's not my favorite, but I'll take it, especially if it helps calm down ant bites. And she did a good adjustment, and the heat and the TENS unit. And yeah, I'm feeling pretty pain-free right now. So that's a good thing. I'm gonna head to Guardian Angel and shop a little bit while Johnny finishes up his volunteer opportunity. And I have hooked up some fun stuff to do with Michelle and the kids tomorrow. I am really looking forward to that. It's been 2 weeks almost since we were out together. 2 weeks is too long. Well, there's the same Mach-E I saw the last time I was over here. I thought it was white. Today it looks more gray or pearl gray, but I'm pretty sure same car, same vicinity. It's got to be the same thing. All right, I'm here at Guardian Angel. It's going on, I think, 1:30. I think Johnny's gonna work until 2:30, 2:45, depends on his lunch break. So I've got a little bit of time to look around. I was delighted to find some Legos. There's a Duplo bag over there that has some regular Legos in it, but they're not exciting, so I don't need the Duplos either. If I had little kids, those Duplos would be going home with me. I still have all the boys' Duplos. Oh, that's pretty heavy. Oh, but it's Duplo? Really? It's Duplo? I'm having to work hard to resist the Vera Bradley luggage size stuff. It's a good deal. And that's actually little Legos and not Duplos. Make coffee. I'll wait. I did pick up a couple things for Michelle today. This mannequin is cute, but I'm guessing she's mannequined out at this point. That is a really great looking rounded corner curio piece. That is so pretty. You can see here. If I had room for it, it goes into that category. So found some Corelle. This has been here for a few weeks, but I already have a bunch of that pattern. So this is marked as a vintage depository safe, and it has the rust and patina to confirm it. Is that what you get if you volunteer for 3.5 hours at Guardian Angel?
Well, for me, yes.
So what'd you do today?
Tested electronics.
Pretty cool. So what did that mean? What was the What would we know? TVs?
Some other stuff, like lights, or a lot of lights.
Okay.
So yeah, that sort of stuff.
He told me a PS2 on the TV, a donated PS2 on a donated TV. It was like a double donation test.
Yep.
Well, good job, Johnny.
Donation inception.
Hi, Mart. Hi, Stripey. Hey, guys. Hey, Donnie.
Hey, there's my wayward young lady.
Yep, I'm home.
You're home?
Yep. I love you.
I love you too. I'm glad you're home.
We might get some rain, but no
Yeah.
promises.
I
It's
got
moving up.
dropped.
It's moving up from the south, but it's nothing here, and it's
Yeah.
Columbia, South Carolina's getting rain. So I don't know. We need it. I got wilting plants. We either get rain, or I have
You're
to,
gonna have to water.
or I'm gonna have to water.
Heaven forbids.
Well, that's the mosquito gauntlet, so I'd like to avoid it if
Oh,
possible.
I gotcha. Yeah, I understand. All right, you got something in the back.
Yes, you guys, between the two of you, should be able to get it. So, it was not the plan to leave these wonderful houses in the middle of the kitchen table that we don't eat at, or on the kitchen counter that the cats use to sleep on.
That's right.
Forever. It wasn't my plan to leave them there forever.
Right.
You know, it was sort of a COVID started project on top of a passion for Lego thing I already had. And then
I was working.
you're working, and I really like it, enjoy it.
Yeah.
And so Don and I have been I have some places I could put them. I could put them on top of the studio shelf in the bedroom. I don't want them in there. It's too much dust. Those boxes on top could be moved, though. When we looked at some other places, and then I said, hey, Donnie, how about across up here? One shelf, the whole length of the wall over there. And Don was like, yeah, that's not a bad idea. So
But this is the problem. It's really tall.
some of them are tall. Well, that's the tallest one. Yeah. I mean, this one is the next tallest one, but that one is, you know, particularly tall. How tall is it?
Oh, God.
I might be willing to remove the...
Well, it's 25 inches. You'd have to make it 25.
Well, how about 24?
Well, that might be 24 now. Yeah, you could probably get away with 24 there.
Yeah, I think I could live with that. Probably.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I mean, I would consider taking it one lower, except for then it wouldn't be higher at all. Yeah, we were a little bit disappointed that over top of the door frames, which it makes total sense once you measure it, that it's not wide enough there. It's not tall enough there.
Maybe the right answer is to come down way more, because you don't walk along that wall.
Right.
Maybe it'd be better to put the shelf down like 36 inches.
Right, and then you can really visualize them better. You can enjoy the interiors. You can walk up to them if the tables move. Right, the table's always going to be here, or I mean, we're never going to swap tables. Or matter of fact, this table even has one more leaf. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even the full table, and it's a big table. So, yeah, I think I like that too. Although, dare I say, whatever we do, I would plan that one more would fit above it. I just say, okay.
Okay. So I think we've got our rough idea of what we're going to go with. I have a 4x8 sheet of 3/4 inch melamine. And
It's gray?
It's white.
It's white. Better yet.
Yeah, and she wants the shelves 15 inches deep. So at least 15 inches, because she wants to be able to turn her things on edge. So to do that, there needs to be 15 inches. So.
Yeah, the 32 by 32 stud is 10 inch by 10 inch, but diagonally across it's 15. And some of them may be displayed diagonally instead of.
Yeah, so we got to make the shelves 15 inches wide. Actually, they're going to be closer to 16 because the melamine is 48 inches, and so, but with the kerf of the saw, so it's going to be something like 15 point something inches wide, but that's fine. And so I've got to order edge banding so that you don't see that ugly edge, so it'll just be a nice white edge on the after we cut it.
And the brackets.
Oh, and the brackets, that's right.
Yeah, and I said it's not going to fall right. You're going to put it into the actual 2x4 studs.
Yes, ma'am. it's not going to fall.
Okay, I trust you with
That's
my
right.
Lego creations. We wouldn't want to see me cry. We've seen at least one video online where somebody's wall
Well,
fell and...
Yeah, well, that'll get rid of yet another piece of wood that I've had. That millimeter's 15 years old.
Is that from the garage project? Like you actually hauled home a whole sheet off the side of the road?
You know, I don't know where that came from. It's very possible it's from the garage project.
Now how heavy is that?
Heavy.
I was going to say, is JB going to show up to help you put that piece of lumber through the saw?
Well,
Not if I want it done this weekend, huh?
well, we only need linear about 15 feet. So if we screwed up one of the cuts, we'll be okay, because it's an 8-foot sheet, so it's going to be 16 linear feet, and we only need 3.5 plus 11.5. So
We're good.
We're good.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it up there. I had told Don basically before I decorate for Halloween and or Christmas, that was my sort of, they got to kind of be out of the way to make room for other stuff over the holidays. So,
Yeah, that's right.
or the next one, I'm sure the latest creation will probably stay down low where I can enjoy it for a while.
Right.